Hello and a very warm welcome to Meghan and Harry News YouTube channel. I'm Alex and I hope you are feeling wonderful today. So here we have an interesting story in the Mercury Times. I see a storm a-brewing, I see a bad moon arising, I see some drama on the way. Harry and Meghan allege more royals said racist things, possibly implicating future head of state, journalist friend said. Harry and Meghan's journalist friend, Omid Scobie, said it should be of public interest to know the identity of the royal who discussed Archie's skin colour, if that person is in line to the throne. Now, I wonder who they could be talking about. Could it be William or Charles? Can't really be anyone else. Or could it be both, because it seems now there are allegations that more than one person made these remarks. It reads here, Harry and Meghan Markle have revealed that more than one member of the royal family expressed concerns about the colour of their son's skin before he was born, and claimed that the family was unsympathetic when they expressed concerns about such comments. These latest allegations from Harry and Meghan against Harry's family come via the couple's journalist friend Omid Scobie, who was speaking Friday at the Foreign Press Association in London, the Daily Mail reported, citing accounts from other journalists present. The new claims are in line with what the Duke and Duchess of Sussex said in their bombshell March the 7th interview with Oprah Winfrey, when they alleged that one unnamed family member wondered about the colour of Archie's skin because Meghan is mixed race. There was one conversation that took place that affected them massively when it came to someone within the royal family sharing concerns over the colour of Archie's skin, said Scobie. To Harry, I can see how it's one conversation. To Meghan, who would have been involved in the follow-up conversations, I can see because there were other people aware of this conversation within the family and within the institution that did also speak about it, some not so sympathetically, said Scobie. So, you then are in a position where you start to feel, well, it's not just this one person, it's others as well, and it becomes a much bigger issue, Scobie continued. Scobie said he has not been able to personally confirm the identity of the so-called royal racist, or racists, but he agreed that the identity could be of public interest, especially if that person is a future head of state, suggesting either Prince Charles or Prince William. It's already known via what Harry told Winfrey after the interview that the royal racist is not Queen Elizabeth or her late husband Prince Philip. At the time, the biggest conversation was, did this come from a senior member of the royal family, a future head of state? Scobie said. If that individual is a head of state, then we as a public have a right to know, because of course, that is someone that is our head of state, head of the Commonwealth, and if they have an issue with race, we should know. Scobie also talked about the Queen's recollections may vary response. He said she was cleverly skirting the allegation, failing to denounce racism in any way whatsoever. Even when William said, "We are not a racist family," they didn't condemn racism in any form whatsoever, Scobie said. We do not see the royal family ever do that. So, of course, it then continues this conversation about how anti-racism is the royal family. How much does the royal institution own, its history, and perhaps any kind of unconscious bias that may exist within the establishment or the family? None of these things ever seem to be addressed. So, this is an interesting conversation and alleges that the allegations are against more than one person in the royal family, as they must have sided together against Meghan and Harry. In other news, Meghan is giving her first interview since giving birth of baby Lilibet. It reads here, Meghan Markle will give her first interview since welcoming her second child with Prince Harry this weekend. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex welcomed a daughter named Lilibet Lily Diana Mountbatten Windsor on June the 4th. According to royal biographer Omid Scobie, the 39-year-old will speak about her new children's book, The Bench on NPR's Weekend Edition this Sunday. Announcing the news on Twitter, he wrote, "Fresh off the heels of her first children's book, becoming a certified #1 New York Times bestseller, Duchess Meghan will be giving her only interview about The Bench to Samantha Balaban at the renowned NPR Weekend Show this Sunday between 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern. This will be Meghan's first time speaking publicly since the birth of her daughter Lilibet Diana on June the 4th, and it will be a much interesting watch. In other news, there have been many stories regarding Meghan and Harry's Spotify deal. Harry and Meghan released just 37 minutes of Spotify show after $18 million deal. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have released just one episode of their podcast since signing a multi-million-pound Spotify contract. The Sussexes have provided just 37 minutes of content for listeners, 6 months after netting a reported $18 million deal with the streaming giant. They promised shows that uplift and entertain, and on December the 29th released a holiday special on their Archwell audio platform. Let us know in the comments if you have listened to the podcast and what you thought of it. So, the fact is, nobody knows the details of this deal, but it's hard to argue with people or fans that are disappointed that they haven't released more podcasts so far, as you would imagine that with it being a podcast, you would expect it to be a monthly one at least. But like someone said, maybe Spotify are just happy to have a deal with them and to be associated with them. Maybe they have a deal to only release 2 podcasts a year, we just don't know. So thank you for listening, take care, and I will see you in the next one.